kalipo na oya kalipo no na oya kalipo no o kapama ya kama hali hali maya nalai te ala now kalipo na oya kalipo no na oya kalipo no nani vale ya enela kanalu hemaya o kanana kaya ma o ai ai sai hu ke ai sai hu ke o kamaina hialo Ola ila ia nala ina kali Koina rehiwe hihe o nauna Konima ele ike hino Konima ele ike hino Kokamahina hia loalo Ola ila ia nala ina kali Koina rehiwe hihe o nauna Anima elekino, anima elekino. Nani vale ya pena, kanalu hemaya o kananaka kaya.
Hey Jeff, good morning. Can you hear me okay? Awesome. James? Hey James, how you doing? Everybody feel okay? Carol, good morning. How's it going? Good. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, you're my co-pilot. Rhonda? Hey Rhonda, how you doing? Can you hear me okay? Everything feels good? Okay, awesome. Peggy, good morning. Alright. Godfrey, what's up man? Alright guys, my name's Drew. I'll be a pilot today. I'm going to go over a couple things with you guys real quick, and then we'll get you in here. First, I want to make sure everybody watch the safety video inside. No questions? Awesome. We got a beautiful day today. Should be a really nice flight. I was born and raised on Maui, so I'm going to show you guys all my favorite spots. Hiking, diving, fishing, surfing. First couple minutes of the flight, and the last couple minutes, I'll be talking to the tower. But once they let me go, I'll hop on with you guys, start showing you a bunch of cool stuff. You guys ready? Alright, let's do it! And then Chuck, I always tell whoever sitting next to me, we're going to be working controls in this area. These guys come up and down, so we'll try to keep it as clear as possible. If you feel my arm at all during the flight, just try to be aware of that. Thanks, buddy. Alrighty guys, here we go. Alright guys, cool, they just let me go. Everybody doing okay so far? Alright. So right down in front of us, this area right here are the last remaining pineapple fields on Maui. A little bit of a subdivision of the Dole Pineapple Company. It's the Maui Gold Pineapple, and they're growing about 30,000 pineapples per acre down here. You might have seen some of the other agricultural fields we were flying over initially. We're growing limes, lemons, oranges, and coffee. But when I was growing up, it was all sugarcane and pineapple fields. Right in front of us, a couple towns. This one directly ahead of us is called Maui. To the right of that is Pukalani. In between the two, that road that cuts down in between is the Haleakala Highway. That will take you all the way up to the crater. If you guys look closely, about our 2 o'clock, you'll see the road starts to wind up there. Sunrise is definitely my favorite. Freezing cold, so be ready, but really, really beautiful. If you were to continue along this highway, you get into Kula. This whole area kind of ahead to our right. Really awesome spot to stop off. That kind of large green area, the little patch, lighter green surrounded by the dark green, They do paragliding there. You can do lessons or tandem flights. The lavender farms are just below that. They have lavender from all over the world. It's only a couple bucks to get in. It's really beautiful. And then there's also Maui Ocean Vodka right in this area that, even if you're not a drinker, is beautiful views. They do live music on the weekend, fresh baked pizzas. Really, really nice area. Check out the sunset. Then continuing past that, you get into Ulupalakua, and eventually you go all the way around Haleakala. Most people consider that the back route, a little more dry and arid. We're going to be going through the front route, which tends to be a lot more green and lush. We are actually going to be flying over the Makawao Forest in just a second. So if you guys end up down here in Makawao, just past the town, there's a road called Olinda Road. That road will take you up into the Makawao Forest, which is this area directly ahead of us. It's about 4,000 feet in elevation. So a little bit cooler. You're under this huge eucalyptus tree canopy. So on a hot day, if you want something a little different, you're not hiking through the mud or anything, that's a really cool area to check out. Haleakala, what we're flying around right now, comprises about about 75% of the island of Maui. But 97% of it is underwater. We're really only seeing the top 3%. That's just the iceberg. If you were to measure from the base of the ocean floor up to the top, it's one of the tallest mountains in the world. It's crazy. I'm going to let you guys kick back, enjoy the view for a couple minutes. I'll show you guys some more cool stuff as we get a little higher up.
I'm picking up whatever is mine. I'm running down a dream. It never would come to me. Working on mystery. I'm going wherever it leads. Running down a dream. Yeah, I'm running down a dream. It never would come to me. Working on a mystery.
water catchment? Yeah, I think they're reservoirs. We'll see those actually all around the island. They have those. So, like, times of drought, I think they'll draw upon those. I'm not sure if they're strictly for agricultural use or for, like, our main drinking water. Good question. If you look up to our right, the very top of Maui, you can see now, very top of Haleakala, 10,023 feet. The Hawaiians, they called it Pu'u'ulaula, translates to Red Hill or Red Mound. That's the observatory up at the top. It's not open to the public, but just below that is where you look into the crater from if you were to drive up there. We'll get a good view. We're going to kind of get the opposing view that you would get if you drove up to the crater when we're flying in here. We're going to be going into this Ko'olau Gap, this area right in front of us where one of the final flows of lava came out of Haleakala and formed this area down to our left, Ko'olau and Te'anai. Alright guys, we're getting our first view into the crater now. It's 7 miles across and 4 miles wide. A lot of people think it's a caldera, like a collapsed volcano. It's actually 2 separate peaks and through erosion created the crater itself. Inside of the crater you'll see almost these little mini volcanoes. Those are cinder cones. Typically just steam and pressure would be coming out of those guys, but in certain cases there would be lava, like in La Perouse, which is just past Wailea. It's the youngest part of Maui. It was formed about 400 to 600 years ago. If you guys look closely, as we come over here, it almost still looks like lava coming down. Pretty cool. There's also 3 state-owned cabins inside of the crater. One we'll get a great view of. It's going to be just around this bend here. One's going to be on the far east side, and then one on the far north side. All of them are only accessible by hiking. As we get this opposing view, in just a second you'll see a trail that comes down. It's going to be kind of back to our right at first. That's the sliding sands trail that'll take you down from the observation area where you look into the crater for sunrise or sunset into the crater itself. Scientists actually believe Haleakala was about 15,000 feet tall at one point, but through erosion and the sheer weight of the landmass actually sinking back into the Earth's crust brought us down to that 10,000 foot mark we see now. Kind of makes you feel like you're on another planet when you're up here. Alright, we're going to do a gentle right turn here, flip around somebody on the left and get a good view into the crater. One of the cabins we'll see really clearly just back to our right side now, and then the sliding sands trail, if you look at the very top of Haleakala, it's a little tough to see it, I think from all the rain that we've been getting, but it cuts down all the way into the crater. Yeah, so sliding sands trail, if you look at the very top, it almost looks like there's a tiny house on the ridge. Just to the left of that, the trail comes down and zigzags along this big mountainside here. The cones, yeah, almost like the little mini volcanoes there. Yeah, those are cinder cones. We'll see them all around the island. Actually, we'll see some more in Hana too. They just look a little different compared to the craters because of the amount of rain that we get that day. So brought my favorite view of any tour we do, looking down into the crater, straight across at the West Nile Mountains here. So left of that is the island of Lanai, and then as we push a little further, you should see Koho'olave sticking out. Let's see if we can get that guy going. It might be covered by clouds today. There it goes. There's just the tip of Koho'olave down to our left. That was one of the islands used for bombing practice back in World War II. As we do this turn here, typically there's two peaks of the big island that stick out up above the clouds. Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea, that's where the active volcano is at. The caldera that's currently erupting is Hale Ma'u. All the islands were formed volcanically. We're on the Pacific tectonic plate moving over a hotspot. That hotspot's more than 100 miles away now over on the big island. What's interesting is Haleakala is still considered dormant. It's actually the largest dormant volcano in the world. The reason behind that is there's a rift zone that cuts directly through the center of it. They say it's due to erupt every about 500 to 700 years. Alrighty guys, we're going to start our descent down towards Hana and the Hana rainforest. We are going to be descending down pretty quickly. There's no dropping feeling or anything, but it's really important to keep your ears clear the best you can. You can pinch your nose, gently blow out, or kind of like you're yawning, move your jaw around. If anyone's ears start hurting them at all on the way down, let me know, and we'll slow down this descent a little bit. So pretty much everything out ahead of us and down to our left is part of the Hana rainforest. It's one of the wettest places on Earth with over 300 inches of annual rainfall. And we're going to be flying through some of that in just a second. We got the Hana Airport down to our left side, which we'll get a better view in just a second. I'm actually going to take you guys to some of my favorite spots to go to once you get to Hana, and we'll go along the shoreline on the way back. The Hana Airport is mainly used by students. They practice takeoffs and landings. There's a couple commuter flights that fly from Kahului each day out here, and it's also the only skydiving outfit on Maui. If you guys want to skydive while you're here, that's where you're going to do it.
Against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes us mad with all the love that his heart can stand. Dream of ways to throw it all away.
We have Hana Bay down to our left, which is pretty much central Hana right here. It's the most isolated community on Maui. The last census they did, there was only 1,500 people living in all of Hana. You guys look, you see that huge pier that sticks out right there? That was actually used by the sugar industry initially to ship out all the sugarcane. Before they had the infrastructure in place to direct water to the other side of the island, all the sugarcane was grown here and exported out of Hana Bay. Also, the very first settlements were right out in front of us on Maui. The native Hawaiian Polynesians sailed over from the big island of Hawaii and settled this area. There's a couple spots we're going to push offshore here in just a second that I always take friends and family to. The first one, which is going to be directly ahead of us, is called Hamoa Bay, or Hamoa Beach. Really nice little cove area. We'll push offshore here in just a second. Check that out. Some more of those cinder cones we're flying over to our right, out in front of us, just like the ones in the crater. You can see how different they look with all the rain we'll get back here.
That's one half good. It's wanting more. It's gonna send me to my knees.
This is gonna be Hamoa Bay, just down to our left side. Pretty cool blend of white and black sand. We are getting a little bit of this easterly wind that's bringing it in here, but usually this is a little bit more of a protected cove down here. Water quality is still pretty clear. Rondo Godfrey, I'm going to flip around here so you guys can get a good view of this too. Do a little turn here, a little fun turn. Looking out in front of us is Kaupo and the 7 sacred pools. That next point over. Hamoa Bay, just off our right. This little island sticking offshore right here is called Alau Island. It's a bird sanctuary. Just inside of that is Koki Bay. It's a really fun little surf break. It's also got these little kind of shallow pool type of areas to explore. And then there's like a little secret beach a little further up the coast, which on a really low tide you can hike to, but most of the time you got to take your surfboard or do a little swim. But I've never seen anybody on that beach. It's a pretty cool little area. Next zone I like to bring friends and family to. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Black Sand Beach before, but it's a lot of times you got to get a permit, reservation. It's typically really crowded. There's this area directly ahead of us. There's this little mountain on our side is the Red Sand Beach, which I think is way cooler. No permit, no reservation. Typically a lot less crowded. Where you see kind of the longer light green roof is where you park at. It's about a 5 to 10 minute super mellow little hike around, and then you got this little protected cove on the inside. The Red Sand Beach. We'll go check that out. Kind of bank over here so everybody can see. then we'll get you into Hana Bay, Central Hana, and the Hana Bay Pier. Yeah, typically do turns there, but the Hana community is really, they like their quiet and peace and quiet, so they've asked us multiple times to not do any turns. They're okay with us flying along the shoreline, so that's kind of why I did the banking turnover, which is what I'm going to have to do. The same thing at the Black Sand Beach, which is going to be just a little further up the coast. We have Hana High School just over to our left side, and then you'll see some cabins. They're just coming up at about 11 o'clock. It's called the Wainapa cabins. Those are owned by the state. Just like the ones inside the crater, you can rent them out. I think they're only like $75 a night. Pretty cool. Some awesome coastal hiking trails. And in the bay directly ahead to our left now is the Black Sand Beach. We're going to fly directly over Hana Airport here. See, it's probably the coolest, most mellow airport there is. So in the Hawaiian culture, their heiau is kind of like their church. And if you guys look ahead to our left, you'll see this kind of dark lava rock surrounded by green trees. That's the largest heiau excavated on Maui. Just down below it to the right, it's kind of a recreation, that grass hut. But the heiau is the original and largest on Maui. Pretty cool seeing it from the air. Alright, just to say, I'm going to take you guys to one of my favorite spots on the road to Hana. It's called Wailua, and I think it's the best place to stop, eat lunch, stretch your legs, find some cool little waterfalls, hikes, places to swim. I'll point that out to you guys in just a second. You can tell we've been getting a ton of rain lately. All these waterfalls coming off here. And this is George Harrison from the Beatles. This is property down to our left. So Wailua is this area out ahead of us, kind of steeper cliff. Before we get there, down to our left is called Nahiku. In this first valley, between Nahiku and Wailua, there's a waterfall, Nahiku Falls, which I've been flying by for years. Never knew you could get to it by foot. A couple months ago, my cousin showed me photos of him at the base of it, so this is on my bucket list now. Figure out how to get here. The way we funnel in to check out this waterfall is going to be on the right side first. I'll flip around for everybody on the left. If anybody doesn't get a good view, miss a picture, video, anything, let me know. You can always loop back around. This is Nahiku Falls, just out ahead of us. It's going off today, too. This is the biggest I've seen in a while. All the waterfalls are going off, man. We've been in a drought for a while, so this is epic to see. Alright guys, we're going to do a little turn here, flip around for everybody on the left. It's going to be directly out of our left window. We'll push straight for a second and then come back around here. If you guys look closely, just below this cloud layer is the road to Hana. Really windy and narrow, but like I was saying, this area, if you don't plan exactly where to stop off, especially in Wailua, stop at the bridges. They'll show you where that water is. A little bit of exploring up or down the creek, you'll find all kinds of pools and waterfalls, most of which other people will never see. Out in front of us, so this is kind of part of Wailua, and then as you get to the other side of this ridge, you get into KNI, which we're going to be flying right by. It's a really old settlement. They've been growing that root vegetable taro there forever. There's a couple of food trucks, but super unreliable. I wouldn't rely on those guys. I was there not too long ago, like noon on a Tuesday, and everything was closed. But it's a good place to just stretch your legs. There's this old stone-built church, really cool spot to check out. The main portion of KNI is this point right here, just head to our left. So KNI, just out to our left side. They did filming for the very first Jurassic Park back here. They actually combined footage from the north side of Molokai, Hawaii, and Hana, put it all together to make it look like one island. But one of the very first scenes, as they were coming onto the island for the first time, was filmed just out ahead of us. This little rock that sticks offshore, pilots call it Jurassic Rock, epic waterfall just next to it. If you go back and rewatch that first scene, you'll recognize it. We're going to kind of dip down here a little bit, see if we can recreate it. Yeah, so this is a really cool part of Maui. Still gets a ton of rain. That rain meets this cliff edge and forms all these waterfalls that flow right back into the ocean. It's almost like watching a full water cycle right in front of our eyes. More waterfalls that I've seen on this flight in probably 6 months. You guys picked an epic day to come fly. Wow, this is one of my favorite ones. Just coming up into view ahead to our left. I'm going to slow down, come to a hover. We're going to flip around so Godfrey and Rhonda can get a good view of this one as well. Pretty epic as like multiple waterfalls come together, flow back into the ocean. Stop. this view looking back up towards Hana with all the waterfalls. So epic. So we're getting into the Haiku area now, which has a pretty nice blend of rain and sun. Enough rain to keep everything green, but not so much like Hana, where everything in your house starts molding. There's a couple of cool hikes. One I grew up going to is called Twin Falls. I brought my son there for the first time a couple months ago. The lower waterfall, I wouldn't even call it a hike. It's like a short 5-minute walk. It's about 15 feet tall. You can jump off and swim in the pool down below. There's a rope swing. The secondary waterfall is about a mile to a mile and a half up the trail. But that one's about 30 to 40 feet tall. It'll definitely get your heart pumping jumping off that one. So I've always loved flying along this portion of Maui because it's virtually inaccessible because it's all private land. A lot of the other stuff we were flying by, you can kind of, there's a lot of forest and you can hike your way down to the coast. But here, all these property owners gate off everything. So growing up, I've never seen any part of this until I started flying. The main road is way up above. When you have a beach, there's no private beaches in Hawaii, so you have to provide access, but not when it's just rocky coastline like this. We got these 2 points sticking out ahead of us. In between the 2 points is the big wave surf break, Tiahe or Jaws. It's actually breaking a little bit right now. I just saw a wave go. Usually during our winter months is when we get those really big north swells. Get that guy going. It breaks about a half mile out when it does break, and it's big enough. Right now it's kind of just enough to start breaking on the inside, but not enough. It doesn't look like for anybody to be surfing or windsurfing it. Speaking of that, past the second point, there is a beach park called Ho'okipa, mecca for windsurfing and kiteboarding. They hold the windsurfing world championships there each year, called the Aloha Classic. Also is like a sanctuary for turtles. Every time I've gone there, there's like 20 turtles hanging out on the beach. It's about a 15-minute drive from the airport. It's a cool spot to check out. Might be getting a little bit of rain as this passes through. But just a little further up, about a 10-minute drive from the airport, is Paia. Paia's a little hippie town. Probably walk around the whole town in 10-15 minutes. They do have some good restaurants. Paia Flatbread Pizza and Paia Fish Market are two of my favorites. We're right at the edge of Maui's airspace, so I'm going to call in and get our transition to head over to the Westline Mountains. Everybody still doing okay? Awesome. I'll be back on with you guys in just a couple minutes. This is Maliko Gulch, just down to our left. This is where a lot of the big wave surfers will launch their jet skis when it's breaking big at Jaws. And then Ho'okipa Beach Park is just ahead to our right side. Usually the turtles hanging on the far north side towards us. They kind of just look like rocks from this high up though. So this whole area out ahead of us is considered Paia, but the town of Paia just has those different colored roofs just down to our right side. We're going to kind of do a turn around that, push back offshore. You got Paia Beach and Baldwin Beach. If you look closely at the very end of Baldwin Beach, there's a little reef. Some people call that baby beach because it's just all protected. We got a little rainbow forming head to our right. Alrighty guys, back with ya. So down to our left side, this big valley right here is called Wahe. Down at the base of Wahe Valley, the right side, kind of wooded area, is Mendez Ranch. They do ATV tours, horseback riding, all along these coastal trails and up through the mountains. Just above that, there's a densely packed little pine forest. That's the start of one of the most popular hiking trails on Maui. It's called the Wahe Ridge Trail. We're going to be flying right by it, but it zigzags up along the right side. Looks like the peak is in the clouds right now, which happens a lot, so something good to think about if you're going to do that hike, making sure those clouds are a little higher. The view at the top is beautiful, a lot of incline, but I think it's totally worth it. If you're looking for something a little more mellow in this area, there's a smaller valley directly ahead of us, hiking there that I love called 13 Crossings. You cross the creek 13 times, you get to a waterfall in the back that you could jump in. They're both really beautiful. I'd probably go for 13 Crossings today with the clouds being a little bit lower. But we're going to head into the West Maui Mountains now. Maui is known as the Valley Isle, and this is why, right? Millions of years of erosion creating these valleys, and we get to fly right through them. Pretty cool time to be alive. Go check it out. That Wahe Ridge Trail, just down to our right side. Sometimes I wonder if it's all a dream. Another green flash playing tricks on me, but I know deep inside I'm still alive. Let me take it back and you'll see.
Remember getting lost and found your whole world inside of one road town. Set your mind at ease to the tropical breeze and Uncle playing black keys. We used to spend all day at the beach, shore brain fishing and sunburned sheets. Take me back, take me back.
And this first area coming up on us, pilots call it the keyhole. These waterfalls back here about 1,200 feet tall. We're going to do the same thing. We'll slow down, come to a hover for a second, and we'll put them on the left side. Godfrey, round off the ground for you guys right after.
In the valley of between, on that old rope swing. And if you climb up in the tallest tree and get a quick glimpse of what the day might be, then you'll know deep inside it's still alive. So whenever you're off to sea, remember getting lost and found your whole world inside of one old town. Set your mind at ease to the tropical breeze and Uncle playing black keys. We used to spend all day at the beach, shore brain fishing and sunburned sheets. Take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back to you. Oh no, take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back to you.
Godfrey coming around for you. I think you guys are going off today. Oh, when they flow right up into the clouds, or right out of the clouds.
Set your mind at ease to the tropical breeze and Uncle playing flat keys. We used to spend all day at the beach, shore brain fishing and sunburned sheets. Take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back to you. Whoa, girl. Take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back to you. Oh, 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 oh. Take me back to you. Oh, 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 no.
Alright guys, we're going to push just a little deeper into the valley. There are some trails that are in the center of the valley, but those end kind of right at the base of this ridge. So everything past this is only accessible by helicopter. As you guys are about to see, this is the only way to see it. So we are pretty much in the center of the Westline Mountains right now. Pretty much all the waterfalls I've shown you guys today are an accumulation of rain from the valleys up above flowing over the side. The back Waihee is a little different. We have this really porous volcanic rock in Hawaii. A lot of that water gets absorbed, most of which percolates down back into the ocean. But in special spots, it'll find an exit out of the side of the mountain, create a waterfall directly out of the side. That's what we're seeing in the back Waihee. They call it the Wall of Tears.
Wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops.
so epic back here right now. Alright guys, we're gonna jam back down back. I know we can't really see it, but this is where the peak, the top of the Hawaii Ridge Trail is just down to off our left side. So if you guys want to do the hike, this is the peak that you're looking for right here. We're going to descend down towards the shoreline, follow that back towards the airport. I'm going to call into the tower in just a second, get us our landing clearance. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. I'll have you back home safe and sound in about 5 minutes. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back. So just take a second. I'm going to fix up my controls and roll the throttle down. You guys are welcome to take your seatbelts off whenever you're ready. And then in just a second, these guys are going to be cruising out to help everybody off. You guys have a good time? You like it? Woo! Epic! You guys are awesome. Thanks for flying with me. It was great to meet you guys. Whenever you're ready, we'll take the headsets off too. I got a little clip screen in the front here, and then just behind you guys in the back.